Rahul Dravid, hero of the Indian first innings with 148, and there it is. That's his best in Test cricket, averaging 49. Driven through extra cover exquisitely.
Once again, the confidence from that century. Getting Rahul Dravid into perfect position to play that drive. Nayan Mongia, Vikram Rathore have both received half volleys on the off stump, but they have either hit it to mid-off or to extra cover. But Dravid has pierced that gap. It's not a big gap.
It's 4 more. So the scoring rate going along very nicely indeed since the luncheon interval.
Dravid once again picking the gap. This has come in slowly. He's actually waited, seen where to hit the ball, and then hit it perfectly in that gap between cover and extra cover. All the time in the world to watch.
And like a veteran, his body language is good. This is the man, Rahul Dravid, who was involved in that huge partnership in the first innings. These are the two future batsmen of Indian cricket, but we have a quick look there at Tendulkar. Now look at that. If the ball cut in considerably to taking Tendulkar by surprise. He was committed to that shot, but away from his body. Oh, beautifully done. That's down the... It's going to beat Paul Adams.
It's a fine shot from Dravid. Obviously in good nick following his magnificent innings in the first innings. 148 he got, and he hasn't wasted much time today getting after the South African bowling. Took his time to get going in the first innings, but he's moved pretty comfortably to 20. Good footwork, right over the top and rolling the wrists. That was pretty well played, just gliding off the middle of the bat through that vacant area through the gully. No third man, of course, so that's 4 runs to Ganguly.
Front of the wicket.
That's well played by Ganguly. Beautiful timing once again through the covers. That's 4.
Terrific shot this from Sourav Ganguly. Once again, look at the timing. Just moving into it, perhaps playing a little bit away from his body.
Klusner again from the call at drive end. 4 more runs to Dravid. Short ball from Klusner. Dravid going on the cut, knowing there's no third man. Not quite hitting it off the middle, but sailing harmlessly over the top of Gully.
Yes, I think he tried to hit it deliberately up in the air, seeing that there was no protection for Klusner at third man. And he pulled it over mid-wicket and should get about 4, or maybe just... and another poor piece of fielding from Kirsten. Kirsten is not having a good day. Once again as a fielder, he misfielded on first and second day. Now once again, he should have only given 2, but somehow the ball slipped out his hand.
Tony digging even shot, and Sourav Ganguly pulling it from just outside off stump and high over Gary Kirsten. He gives it a chase. Fails to latch onto the ball at the boundary. Another 4 runs to India, and they're 3 for 150.
And shot one, he picked up early and then hit it over mid-wicket. And it's a huge 6. And they're very much on the up and putting pressure on South African sides. And this one, again, slicing outside off stump and beating a point fielder. He opened the face of the bat once again, and the timing has been superb. And this has been the strength of Ganguly, and it has also been a weakness at times.
It's just short outside the off stump. Ganguly opens the face of the bat, runs it down, backward of point.
It's a glorious drive through the covers, and this is the strength of Ganguly. And India 167 for 3. And this one pulling it very nicely from outside the off stump. This is the strength of David's betting. Whenever he got an opportunity, he never misses.
Short one here. Rahul Dravid gets into position and pulls it down in front of square for 4 runs.
Again, a glorious cover drive. You cannot ask for a better stroke.
This would give any batsman a lot of satisfaction. What a great shot that was from Rahul Dravid's braid. An over-pitch delivery on the off in middle.
Once again, full toss, and his placement is superb.
Rahul Dravid continuing from where he left in the first innings. He scored 148 brilliant runs in the first innings, and look at it. Full toss beautifully placed between the mid-on and the mid-wicket fielder.
And there he cuts it beautifully outside off stump. And there's no opportunity for anybody to stop that one. And that's all. He completes his 50. What a brilliant inning. Ganguly's on 46, needs 4 more runs for his second 50. And this one he's played beautifully outside off stump. Slashing, and there was no fielder at the third man, then completing his 50. Another good knock from Ganguly, and the Indian dressing room appreciating his efforts.
What a beautiful shot from Ganguly. Loves to play on the offside. That's gone for 4 runs. That's beautifully executed. Shoulder, elbow, foot, head in the right position, right on top of the ball.
The outfield is also pretty fast. It rained earlier, now it's died off fully because there's sunshine whole day, and this one leaning into stroke and picking the gap very well. That's a great thing about his batting. He's not bothered about the rough outside the off stump.
Well, is he going to ask for it? And he is. 2 brilliant throws there, I might say. Gary Kirsten on the one, Sean Pollock throwing the wicket down at first, and then a cheeky single by the Indians. And we'll have to wait and see for the Penna Eyes decision. There's the first throw. Well in. Rather frustration than anything else, but the young men deciding to, and he's well in again. So, good running there by the Indians. Be given safe by third umpire Dave Orchard. That's a big one. Really superb shot. It bounced about 10 or 15 meters in, but umpire Willie, no hesitation in signalling the boundary. What a good stroke this was. So Sean Pollock showing fatigue, trying to do things that are not really on this wicket, particularly when these batsmen are so well set. Bowled him, and that was the wrong one. As in first loose shot that we've seen for a long time, and Ganguly goes. Very, very fine innings indeed. 60 in only 93 balls, and at last this super crowd of 26,000 has something to shout about.
Yes, they had fairly quiet while the Indians have been making merry, and Ganguly deceived by that wrong one, all right, but he knew that the team needed quick runs, so he's played that shot more for his team than for himself, trying to make a little bit of room to play it on the offside. He's bowled Adam 60, India 232 for 4.
He's given him, he looked as though he was going to play it to the onside. And umpire Peter Willey gives another LBW decision. Azharuddin is not happy. He's stopped, he's turned around, and there must have been some words, and certainly umpire Cyril Mitchley is talking to the fielders, and he's now walking up to Peter Willey to have another word with him. So something was said by the South Africans, some loose talk, and it was from Pollock. They're calling him up and they're having some words with him.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mohammad Azharuddin is not one who will indulge in words. He's never done anything unsporting in his life, and certainly if Sean Pollock did say something, and it did look to me as if it would have gone down the leg side, maybe a bit of bat also in it.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a shocking decision, and not his first one. 235 for 5.
Good shot by Dravid, and that may be one. Alan Donald's pretty quick across the field, but it's going to beat him, and that's 4. Fine shot by Dravid. And Peter Willie signaling to the scorers. There's the Indian flags waving all over the place. Adams is over. That's well played. He knows there's a gap between first slip and the man Darryl Cullinan, around about a 5th slip, and very well played indeed. No one at third man, so 4 more runs to Dravid, and he moves on to 80.
A deliberate shot, opening the face of the bat, looking at it, knowing exactly where Darryl Cullinan was standing, and these 4 runs are valuable. It's been pretty slow going at the moment. 260 for 6.
It's caught. Well, he's trying to force the pace. He plays a most unlike Dravid shot, but understand the situation. He was looking for runs, and that one, I think, turned and bounced a little bit on him out of the rough patches and outside the leg stump, and as a result of it, he couldn't control it, and easy catch for the man alongside the square leg umpire.
Yes, the ball also came on a little bit slowly, given a bit more air. The fielder has been moved from mid-wicket to square leg, and a simple catch there near the square leg umpire. And isn't Adams happy? But yet another fine innings from young Dravid, out for 81, 265 for 8.